Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to today's Maintenance Monday live stream. Hey, look at that. Got the wrong screen going there. Let's go full screen for the beginning here. Welcome. Glad that you are tuning in, though not many get the chance to tune in live. I'm not exactly scheduling the time and giving heads up, but you're here either watching live, and if you are watching live, put somewhere in the chat where you're from if you have any questions, and I'll check that right after we get to our maintenance item. Hey, if I've earned it, if these tutorials, if these live streams are helpful for you, it would be great if you would subscribe. And if you would subscribe in the corner, I guess it's probably going to be over here where the subscribe button is, or you can find it on the wherever you're watching this. That would be great. And if you ring the bell, you'll get notifications of new live streams and tutorials when I get them up. So also, just a reminder, every month we have a giveaway on the Basic Joomla channel. And now we will switch to that other screen. Giving away a membership to manage one site for 1 year, myjoomla.com. Wrong window again. Oh my goodness, what a noob. Folks, full screen. This might be this one here. There we go. 1 year membership to manage one site on myjoomla.com. That's Phil Taylor's site. Plenty of information on there to evaluate and audit your site and give you tips on how to maintain it and set it up so it's running efficiently and it's secure. A well-maintained Joomla site is a more secure Joomla site, and security is part of the theme of what we're going to be looking at today. Basically, what we're going to be looking at is how to turn off broadcasting what version of PHP your Joomla site is using. That's important just because, just imagine if someone were to call up your house and say, "Excuse me, what kind of locks are you using? I'd like to break into your house." You wouldn't answer and say, "Oh, well, I have such and such a lock. Just look it up and it'll be easier for you to break in." You would say, "Forget it, I'm not telling you." And so that's what we want to do with our Joomla sites, so that it's not broadcasting or showing or answering what kind of PHP version we're using when we look. And to do that, we want to add a line to a PHP.ini file. Now, before we go any further forward, make sure that you back up your site regularly. I'll put a card up top and a link below for how you can do that with the Kiba backup, because that's just good practice. And anytime you get monkeying around with files in the back end of your site or in your hosting panel, then you want to have a good backup, just in case something happens or in case you do something that's not quite what I tell you to do right here. What you want to do is log into the web hosting control panel, the file manager for your web hosting account, and add a file. Now, you could do this using an extension right in Joomla that gives you access to those files. The only problem is if you change something in a PHP.ini file that's incorrect, or especially if another file that you might mess up on is an htaccess file. If you do it while you're using one of those extensions right inside of Joomla and your site crashes, you get the 500 server error, you're not going to be able to use that file manager again. You are going to have to go into your hosting account and use the file manager. And so I just think it's a good way, at least in these tutorials following them, start out using the file manager in your web hosting account, so that if something does happen, you can just easily undo the changes, and then your site will be up again and you won't be locked out. So what you want to do is go to your file manager, and here what you want to do is go to the administrator folder for your Joomla install. So right here, this is the basicjoomla.com site. Here are this is basically the home folder. I would go to public HTML, and then I'm going to go to the administrator folder, and it's in this administrator folder we're going to create a file. Now, your web host might not allow you to do this, in which case you're going to have to contact them and ask them how to change the setting or where to put it. Or if you want, you're always welcome to contact me, tim@cybersalthosting.com or tim@cybersalt.com. Either will work, and let's talk about maybe hosting your site on the CyberSalt servers. But this does work on my server, and what you want to do in that administrator folder, make the file php.ini. So I'm going to click File Plus, We'll name it PHP.ini. And then we'll create that new file. Next, I'm going to right click on that and select edit. And then I'm going to paste this line in that. And I have that over here in another window ready. There we go. Expose underscore PHP equals off. So basically, we're turning the feature or the option to expose the PHP version that Joomla is using, that anything's using in this folder for that matter, off. We're just going to right click and paste that in the php.ini file that we just created. We're going to save the changes, and there you have it. That will take care of it. Now, just to make sure that you've done it right and it's okay on your server, why don't we go back to the basicjoomla.com site where you can enter for that giveaway. We'll click on home, and it's working. So that's just a handy little tip to maintain your site. Turn expose PHP off, so anybody that comes a knocking asking, hey, what's an easier way for me to break into your site? Just shut them out and they don't get that information. So I'll wrap that part up of Maintenance Monday live stream. Thanks for watching, and then I'm going to check to see if anyone's watching live have any questions. So again, thank you. If this is helpful, if I've earned your subscription, it would be great if you subscribed and then ring that bell so you get notifications of new additions to the channel, new live streams and new tutorials, which are coming very soon. So as always, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.